probably help the guy time up the fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball.
Went right at him.
3. Yep, challenged him on those last 2 pitches, and we walk out keeping this at a 1-run game. We head to the final 2 frames.
Okay, get the bats going. Chiefs will have 4, 5, and 6 hole hitters due up. All right, we're back. Ian Smith continues to work on the mound for the Jaguars. Done a great job. Chiefs have barreled a lot up, Coach, but there have been some good plays made out there in the outfield. Yeah, they've hit some gaps, and they've tracked them down.
Yeah, you know, it is again, it's shorter than our field, but I would say for most high school fields, it's probably an average depth.
Yeah, that's what I'd say, yeah.
Their outfield has covered a lot of ground.
So Harlan to start things off, and he will be followed by Leland. Chiefs with 1 in the first, and that's been it.
Yeah, need to get a couple base runners here so you can turn that lineup over one more time and potentially get into the bullpen of the Jaguars. Harlan shows bunt.
They call it a strike on the board, but I think he pulled back, didn't
he? He offered at it, but no one's saying anything.
I didn't either. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think he pulled. I thought he did too, but he did not. He didn't indicate strikes. I think it's ball 1.
Yeah, we'll take a 1-0 count. 2-0.
Yeah, I did not see him pull back, but again, yeah, we'll take that all day. 2 balls, no strikes. Unless it's just perfect. I think Harlan may look at another one here.
3-0.
Yep, misses up, 3-0. I don't know where they're.
I think their bullpen is in the indoor down the line.
Okay, yeah, because I don't see it outside.
Yeah, but their coach is starting to walk that way, so if they send anybody down, we can't see who it is. And the automatic 3-0.
On cue, yeah. Yep. That looked down a little bit, but again, you know, the way he calls his zone is
favorable to the ball down. And that's,
it is.
As a pitcher, again, that's what you want.
So 3-1 the count to Harlan. He's going to foul that one out of play. So now 3-0 becomes 3-2. Smith steps off the rubber. All right, ready to get going again. Payoff pitch from Smith on the way.
Ball 4.
Yeah, that one just, you saw that, it just came out of his hand wrong. That one just, he airmailed that one a little bit. So a nice at bat there by Harlan. Gets a leadoff man aboard with a walk. And
next to the plate, number 4, Leland Weldon.
And Harlan's gonna continue to run here, or he will run, I should say. We had, looks like Jack Bryce come out of the dugout and coach him in and send him back. So Harlan will run for himself. Leland in the box now. Pretty good lead by Harlan at first. The ball was up, as coach was saying. You gotta be patient.
Yep.
He chases one up in the zone there and fouls it back. No balls, 1 strike. Ethan on deck. Yeah, at this point in the game, base runners are very much needed.
Yeah, and as we learned last week, the courtesy runner is tied to the person, so probably letting Harlan potentially get to second maybe before he goes with Jack could be what Chris is thinking here.
Could be. That makes sense.
Just going with a senior who's, done it a little bit more as opposed to the freshman.
Yep. Pitch misses up and in. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank Mr. Byron Carpenter for the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was struggling there for a little bit. Had battled this head cold or something all week and got a little dry. Thank you, Byrne, for the water. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Huge right side, and Leland handles the bat very well.
Yep. Good. That's the one. That's the first one he swung at.
Yep.
Good adjustment there.
Well, he's starting to miss up, and where Cole was able to make the adjustment. This is his several misses this inning, and that is going to bring out the pitching coach. Yeah, so one of those things you notice when a kid starts laboring. Generally speaking, he misses up. He
kind of gets out of it.
Yep, gets out of rhythm, and the first thing reading Chris's lips there is the first thing Chris tells Ethan and Leland is don't help him.
Right.
You're 2 innings too late, Miss Howell.
Yeah.
So, but the Jags will not make a call to the bullpen, so the count will be 2-1.
I have a feeling if Leland gets on, they probably will. Could be wrong.
Yes, I would agree.
I'm sure they have some activity in there, like you said, we can't see because it's, I'm assuming, in the indoor over there. So 2-1 the count to Leland. Nobody out. Harlan at first after he drew a walk.
Leland hits one well to left center, but it's going to hang up. That one's not hit as well as some of the other ones, so that one just hung up.
Yep. He gave it a ride. So 1 out, and that'll bring up Ethan. Ethan had a base hit to left field his last at bat.
And now we are going to go with Jack to do the running, so that was kind of the hope was that Harlan could get him to second, but now that there's an out, we're going to make the change, and
next to the
plate,
number 23, Ethan Barnes.
So Ethan steps in now with 1 out. Jack with a pretty good lead at first.
Never been so excited to sit on metal bleachers, Mark. It's been a long 5 innings.
Yeah, I know.
Up on my feet.
Yeah.
Oh, he saw it early and then he hesitated for whatever reason. That was a hanger.
Yeah, it was. So 0-1 the count to Ethan. Jack at first, 1 out. Chiefs bat here in the top of the 6th. Trail the Jaguars 2-1.
Not real sure Jack picked up whatever sign Chris was putting on, so we'll see what happens here.
Maybe we'll hit and run here. Throw back to first, but Jack back safely. Ethan fouls that one back, finds himself in an 0-2 count here.
Yeah, just a little too defensive on 2 breaking balls that were hangers.
Yeah, I tell you, if he hangs one, Ethan could give us the lead in 1 swing. Just pops it straight up.
Yep,
Center fielder comes in, has plenty of time, ball stays in the air forever, and makes the catch. That's the second out. So that'll bring up Braden Burford.
They need Burford to get on here to, again, get it back to the top of the order in the 7th.
Next to the plate, number 1, Braden Burford.
Braden with a base hit his last at bat. And the first pitch from Smith on the way. Call strike.
And Smith knows, I mean, their scouting report, Smith knows he's kind of gotten by the power in our lineup, so he may get a little bit of a second wind right here facing this bottom part of the order. But, I mean, Preston does have a couple of home runs on the year. Burford's got one. But I could easily see him pitch Burford and –